Greetings, my brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles. And today's topic is Jacob and Isaac, the two twins that were two separate nations. One of the twins happened to be a darker toned child, and one of them happened to be a lighter toned child. They were fraternal twins. They were what you call, one of the twins were black and one of the twins were white. So they were a set of black and white twins. And they were Isaac's two sons, Jacob and Esau. And this is what we're going to discuss in today's Bible study lesson. The two twins, Jacob and Esau, one of them was black and one of them was white. The two fraternal twin sons of Isaac. Let's get into this. Genesis chapter 25, verse 19. And this is in the King James Bible, 1611 version. The original Bible. The one that they dislike because it has truth in it. But that's here nor there. Let's get back into this. Genesis chapter 25, verse 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled to get together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manners of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So God told Rebekah this when she inquired of the Lord, that there are two manners of people inside of her womb. One of them was black, Jacob, and one of them was white, Esau. So we have two fraternal twins here, Jacob, who was the black one, and Esau, who was the lighter complexion one, who was red. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. After that came his brother. After that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. When Rebekah bare Jacob and Esau, Isaac was 80 years old. So, he was 60 years old. Isaac was 60 years old when she had Jacob and Esau. When Rebekah had Jacob and Esau, Isaac was 60 years old. A score is 20 years. So when you see a score, it's 20 years. So that's 2, 4, 6, 60 years. Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah, his wife, had Jacob and Esau. So let's get back into this. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in his tent. So Esau was the hunter. He was the killer. He was the man of war. That's who Esau was. And that's who he acts like to this day, a man of war. And Jacob was a plain old man, the meek one. Jacob was the meek one. The regular old plain man. Like That's how most of Jacob's descendants are today. You know, the Israelites, they're not trying to fight. They're not trying to make war. They're about peace and love, you know. But Esau is different for him. He's about war, because this is what he does. He's a hunter, a cunning hunter. That's here nor there. Let's get back into these scriptures. And Isaac loved Esau. See, Isaac loved Esau because he was a hunter, because he did eat of the venison. What is the venison? That's like a trophy animal, like a trophy animal. You know what I mean? He did eat the venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. So Rebekah, the mother, Isaac's wife, she loved Jacob. But Isaac, he loved Esau because he was a hunter. Isaac loved Esau, the lighter tone one. I mean that goes in the play, the light skinned and dark skin, The light skinned one is always getting the favor over the darker skinned one. This is back to the biblical times between Jacob and Esau. But Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom. Edom means red, because he was red all over. That's what Edom means. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." So Esau, the first children, Esau was the first child born, the first male child born that was born to Isaac. And the firstborn children get a higher piece of the inheritance than the second child. So the firstborn child, according to the Jewish faith, the Hebrew faith, the firstborn child gets more of the inheritance than the secondborn child. And Jacob is saying to him, "Sell me this day your birthright." So Esau sold his birthright to Jacob for a pottage, for something to eat. Esau sold his birthright to Jacob for something to eat. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die, and with profit shall this birthright do to me." So Esau said, "What profit is going to do to me to have it? There's no point for me to have it." So he didn't know, the gifts behind, the inheritance of the birthright of being a firstborn child. So he sold it to Jacob. He sold it to Jacob like it was nothing. And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day," and he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So Esau had sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage and lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So Esau gave his birthright up. He sold it to Jacob. And this is why Jacob pursued him. This is why Esau pursued Jacob after he knew the blessings behind the birthright that he sold to Jacob. That's a little preview, a little rundown, a little Bible study of the story of Jacob and Esau, the two twins, the black and white fraternal twins. If you want to read more on the story, you should get a King James Bible 1611 version and read the truth in your Bibles. Little Hajj Shabazz. And people say, well, it doesn't mention Jacob's skin tone. It don't mention his skin tone because he looked like everybody else. Esau looked abnormal from everybody else. This is why the Bible mentions Esau's complexion and what he looked like, and not Jacob's complexion. Little Hajj Shabazz.